What is going on, guys? This is your boy XQ420, welcoming y'all back. Another episode, Showtime with the Cube. As always, I've got the powerful Corey Hughes with me. Corey, we're getting into a. Can we say a oldie but goodie? It's a new oldie but goodie.
It's an oldie newie but goodie, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
What we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is the brand new, just dropped about 2 hours ago, trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Yes. Yes.
At least
Indiana
the name
Jones.
is okay. At least I give the name a thumbs up. The Dial of Destiny sounds okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we
Kind of reminds
pretty
me
good about that.
of the Bong of Destiny from Tenacious D.
Wow. Okay, so we going right to that. Guys, if it's your first time to this channel, you watch us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to us on podcast platform, hit the follow button there. We appreciate everybody who's been checking us out so far. So as Corey said, Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones. Now, this is a gap. Okay, can Harrison Ford even move anymore?
At one point in time, I thought the guy was dead, but I guess he's not.
No, that's Ray Liotta. But that's Ray Liotta. And I'm not going to lie to you, off the heels of the previous movie, which was the Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it kind of made it seem like his son, Shia LaBeouf, was going to kind of proceed to take over the mantle of Indiana Jones, but they kind of scrapped that. Is Shia even doing movies anymore? He's kind of.
I thought he was getting arrested doing like ecstasy with hippies or some shit. Who knows?
That might be it. Hey guys, let's see it. We know where Shia LaBeouf is. You know what I'm saying? He had his moment in the sun, which I guess technically would be his Transformers movies.
I like that movie, Eagle Eye, with the fucking robot.
Eagle Eye was pretty good.
That was pretty
Eagle Eye
cool.
was pretty good.
I mean, completely unrealistic, but I mean, it was a good action flick.
Yeah. So we'll take that. So guys, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to transfer over, and we're going to start watching this trailer with you guys, and then we'll get into our breakdown of what we've seen. So let's go ahead and kick it off right now.
I miss the desert. I miss the sea. And I miss waking up every morning, wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps not.
I don't believe in magic. But a few times in my life, I've seen things I can't explain. And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe. It's how hard you believe it.
Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back!
Oh, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Corey, but I see a whole lot of Harrison Ford CGI in that trailer.
Oh, so do
a
I.
ton of it.
And stunt doubles.
A ton of it.
So I'm hoping that this storyline is good enough to warrant this film, and that they don't embarrass Harrison Ford any further by trying to make him do some of the stunts, even portrayed in the film, that he was doing 40 years ago.
Yes, guys, the first film came out in 1981. Was that 41 years ago? It'd be 42 since 2023. 42 years ago. It was a whole different person. I mean, about 42 years ago. and the previous movie that they did, which was the Crystal Skull, was 14 years ago. It'd be 15 years ago. It was in 2008, which I didn't realize it was that far back. I really didn't. I wonder why we're puzzled of this particular role now.
Well, they've been talking about it for years.
Okay.
There have been rumblings about Indiana Jones 5 for at least 5-6 years now that I can recall. And but when I hear about them making an Indiana Jones film, my initial gut reaction is one of excitement because I grew up loving Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
At one point in time, I even collected the entire set of original Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom action figures, which are worth a pretty penny these days, let me tell you. So, yes, I love Indiana Jones. I watch them and have as much enjoyment today as I did back then, with the exception of like the Crystal Skulls. But even that one I watch kind of like I get through it because, it's Indiana Jones. So hopefully they learn from the mistakes of that film and are not going to put Indy in too many positions where he has to be overly physical, because he's a smart guy. I mean, they could do all that puzzle stuff, remember, with the X marks the spot in the
that's
all
true.
that stuff.
That's true.
So there's a lot of stuff they can do, but yeah, this has to be a good story. The story has to be compelling, and if the story is not compelling, then this is just going to fall flat. And so that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah. Well, we see the initial where it looks like he is a professor at a university now, and then it looks like he kind of gets drugged back into action for some reason or another. They don't really give you any background details on why he's getting drugged back into action, but it's obviously got to be something that's worthwhile that may have something to do with his past. I believe in this, he says something about a goddaughter, so I believe that she may have an integral part of getting him back into the field, potentially.
Possibly. We'll see. I'm not familiar with that character, so obviously no one is.
She hadn't been in anything. Yeah.
Right. So I hope the story is compelling enough to make her for this late entry into the film series.
Yeah, guys, and if we're both correct, as we said earlier, Shia LaBeouf was his son in the previous one, in 2008. And it doesn't seem he's not in this film. He hasn't been recasted. In the other film, his name was Mutt Williams, but I'm not seeing any traces of Mutt Williams in this particular film. So it's just kind of weird how they would introduce that and then kind of move away from that character. Maybe there was some I don't know, conflict of interest. We know how this stuff goes as far as that. As far as with big name actors, and of course, Shia's been out of the spotlight now for a little bit. So I'm guessing that they've got to reintroduce something, so they're going with the goddaughter on this as far as a family tie in this particular film. I do see Antonio Banderas is in the film as well.
He always brings a touch of class to everything he does, so it could be good.
Yeah, it doesn't have a character name underneath here, so that's still up in the air on what he's going to be. On some of these people, they don't have character names underneath them, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what role he takes up. And let's see, this thing is set to drop on June 30th, so it's set to be a summer blockbuster. Do you think that's good timing? For this particular film, summer's supposed to be the blockbusters. Do you think?
Yeah, I think
this has got to be good though in order to warrant that spot.
Well, we haven't had a good blockbuster in decades, so I mean, being good is not necessarily a criteria of it being a blockbuster, but it will be a blockbuster. I think it'll fit up nicely with the lineup of whatever else comes out this summer. I'm sure the other fucking 6 Marvel movies that we'll get. So
you down in the Marvel movies, but look, not all of them have been bad. Okay, I feel like the Infinity War and Endgame were
okay. They were acceptable.
Very good.
They were acceptable.
They were very good. And maybe I feel that way because of the villain was good, Thanos.
Oh yes,
yeah. So I think and people out there, if you're writing movies, your number one thing, if it's not a spoof movie, then you got to have a great villain. A great villain will make a movie, it will escalate a movie exponentially. Just think of The Dark Knight. Great villain with the Joker. I mean, it took that movie, because Christian Bale already had done a good job on the first one. It just took when they added Heath Ledger and he did that fantastic role with the Joker, man, it catapulted it to like the Hall of Fame as far as movies.
And then Bane also was just unbelievably great villain.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm going up here, Corey, and I'm seeing what else there's going to be around that time as far as quote unquote blockbusters. What we got coming in? So May. So this is coming out June 30th. So these movies should be out of theaters before Indiana Jones comes in. We got Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 19th, Fast 10. They've got another Spider-Man. They've got Transformers. And let's see. Oh, so this movie is going to be coming out a week after The Flash has been released. So it's going to be in direct competition with The Flash.
Who's starring as The Flash?
It should still be Ezra Miller. I think they already finished the film.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in. Yeah, it's going to be.
We're going to have to see about that we're going to have to see about that.
Yeah. They still got him up there, Ezra Miller, as Barry Allen. Because I think they are now. Batman's going to be in the film. Because they already got Ben Affleck. I thought Ben Affleck was done being Batman.
He should be done being Batman.
But they've got him up there as the role of Batman in the Flash movie. So this is going to be in direct competition with the Flash. Let's see if there's anything right after it. Insidious. A couple weeks later, Mission Impossible. Yeah, so it seems to be July 28th, the Marvels. So it kind of seems to be dropping right in the middle of a DC movie and a Marvel movie, and then we got another Teenage Mutant. Oh, that's an animation, so I ain't worried about that. Yeah, so it seems to be dropping right in the middle. So it should do some decent numbers as far as the box office, especially with your older crowd who was into Indiana Jones, and we got a whole lot of Harrison Ford fans. So I'm pretty sure this will probably do good at the box
it'll
office.
do well.
What do you think, Corey?
It's going to do well.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I think it'll do better than you think it's going to do, because I think people will go to see this as kind of the antidote to all the superhero stuff that we're going to be bombarded with.
Right.
Indiana Jones in the desert is a good alternative to superheroes.
Right. And as we've said before, creating the lore of a character as almost his own kind of superhero per se in his universe. So guys, that's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The real question is, what's this particular dial going to do? It doesn't give you any innuendo in this trailer at all.
None whatsoever.
Like you there's nothing there. This is the only thing you got is I don't believe in magic. That's the only thing he says. So I don't.
So obviously, there's going to be some magic in it.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, so there's going to be a little bit of magic in it. So yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts on the trailer. I'm pretty sure, Corey, that they will have another trailer closer.
Oh yeah.
To the movie. So once that comes out, guys, we'll be covering that as well. If we see anything new, I got a feeling they'll probably give you a little bit more innuendo on what this particular Dial of Destiny is, and why somebody is fighting for it. If it's not one thing where you're fighting for some type of particular element or mineral, it's another thing you're fighting over a dial.
God, I hope it's not a fucking mineral. Please not be some fucking mineral. No more space rocks, dude. I'm over space rocks.
Hey, look, this isn't a space rock per se, but it was made of space rocks, okay? It was made with space rocks. So Corey didn't want any space rocks, guys. Okay, so if this one could not be a space rock, it would be great. This would just be made by aliens. I think we have aliens in this one. Have they had?
No, we had.
in
Yeah, in the fourth one.
It was in the fourth one. Okay.
The Crystal Skulls. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you think more aliens in this one?
No, fuck no.
Okay. All right. So Corey says Ixnay on the aliens. All right. He says it's a no go there. So I'm fine with that. So we're gonna see closer to the date. There should be another trailer. We'll bring that to you guys when it gets closer to us. So anything else on this particular trailer or Indiana Jones?
No, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. So yeah, that means something, guys. he said I'm optimistic, except that I'm on reserve my optimism until I see that second trailer when it comes out. When I see the 2.5 minute trailer, then I'll let you know. So yeah, that's the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Let us know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section below. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Showtime with the Q. Boy, XQ420, co-host Corey Hughes. We will catch y'all on the next episode. Peace out.